Hi everyone, welcome back to the class. Today we're going to create a cell division effect, as you can see up on the screen. And there's nothing for you guys to download it, so open up the After Effects and let's get started. Alright, first thing first, let's go create a composition. We're not going to rename it this one. 1280 by 720, 30 frames, full, 10-second is fine. Black background and click OK. Let's go layer new solid, choose a white background. We'll rename it to cell. Using the shape tool, create a circle. Doesn't have to be a perfect circle, just put it there and put it at the center. Somewhat center is also fine. And on here, we're going to apply the turbulent displays, which we're going to increase or decrease size 25 and 41 so that we have a little bit of the distort. And we'll hold on to the Alt, hit on evolution. If you're using Mac, you should hold on to the option. This will give us the expression key. I'll say time times 200. That will help us to have automated animation. Alright, oops. We'll duplicate it and put it side by side. Just like that. And we'll go ahead and keyframe those. Put a 2 second, push this one out, push this one out. That's a little bit too far, so I'll just, there you go. We have something looking like this. Collapse both and we'll pre-compose it. So right click, pre-compose. And we'll rename this one to cell home. Move all and click OK. And on this one, we'll apply the Gaussian blur. Just make sure you're working on to the 0 frames. Gaussian blur, not the legacy one, just regular underneath blur and sharpen. And we'll increase the blurriness to roughly about 220. That looks good. And we'll apply levels. Change the RGB to alpha and just squeeze this top histogram. Squeeze it so that everything else just squeeze it tight, so there is no difference between what's lighter, what's darker. So that's basically what we want. So once you move it, now we start to have this nice little thick shading that's connecting each other. Alright, so click on this layer. Let's go to layer, layer style, and we'll say inner glow. Underneath the inner glow, we'll change the opacity to roughly about 30. We can't really see it, but we're going to apply the fill later. Change it to white. And then the size, we'll change roughly about 45. And on here, we'll apply the fill, which we'll want to change the fill color to black. So now we see the inner glow. Collapse this one. And let's apply the turbulent noise. We need to create some texture inside. So let's go to contrast 600. I'll go 500 and put minus 60. That will have good amount. And on the evolution, again, we're going to put an expression key. So option, evolution, and I'll say time times 50 with this case. Looks pretty cool. Alright, and then I'm going to apply the vector blur on this one. Amount, I'm gonna say 100, 120, oops, 120 should look good. Richness 9. Map softness, let's see how the 10 actually looks. Not bad, not bad. Alright, that's looking pretty cool. We'll pre-comp this one. Before we pre-comp it, we'll apply the glow first. Reduce it down to 30. It's looking pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna change the color a little. Slightly tinted. I'm gonna say A to B color. So it's going to have a slight tint. That's looking nice. Cool. So now we can go ahead and pre-comp this one. And we'll rename it to outer. So on the pre-comp one, now you have outer, and now you can bring the cell home in. Outer still has everything. Cell home, we need to put a chalker, simple chalker. Put it all the way up, crank it to 100, duplicate it twice, so we only have bits and parts of this smaller underneath. And then what we gotta do is, again, what we did for here, we're gonna do exactly the same on here. What we can simply do is hold down, come to the outer, click on the Gaussian blur, hold down shift until the glow, Command C or Control C, copy it, go to the cell home and paste it. Notice how it's just pitch black. That's now something that we're gonna change it. So let's go up. So the fill is what's actually driving those here. This one we don't need the inner glow, so let's go back, effects, inner glow, and the glow can, for now, let's get rid of it. Fill, let's get rid of it for now. Everything else, it's fine. Alright, let's apply the tritone. Change the black to any desired color that you want to work with. I'll go with something that's yellowish, orangish. It's too yellow. Awesome. Now let's go back to where they finished the animation, and I actually do want them to like separate it completely. So I'm gonna go to the cell home, bring out all those keyframes at 2 seconds, just bring them a little bit further, see how that looks. Cool. That's a little bit too far. Alright, so let's take a look. Notice how I'm running at full resolution, but you don't have to run at full resolution. You can just render at half, a quarter, or just render out a lot faster. Let's see. Cool. It's looking awesome. Alright. And then if you want, you can go to Layer, New, Solid. And then we'll use this one as for the background. Use a gradient ramp. Swap the color. Then have a nice bluish color tint. And then have the outer, this one, change that to screen so things will see through. Alright, now it's looking much interesting. So if you guys up until here, now you guys can go ahead and render this file. It's nice and simple way to create something that's looking very organic. So hope you guys like it, and I'll see you guys in the next class. Take care.